I'll show you something else. Let's try something completely different. Let's try some finger picking, but with craziness added to it. So let me try and come up with a So, what the hell's going on there? So, there's lots of, it's so busy that it sounds kind of quite funky as a result. Let me show you what's happening. The reason that it sounds funky and stuff is because I'm mixing up hammer-ons with finger picking. So, I've actually got some strumming at the start there. So, I start with a little barred power chord, hammer on with my third and fourth fingers on the bottom two strings, and it's a downstroke, which I do with my nails, the back of my fingernails, hammer on, and then down up. And the upstroke is with the thumb, which is the flamenco way of strumming. Down with the nails, up with the back of the thumbnail. And that way, it's always nail sound. If you were to strum with just your finger, you go down with your nails, up with your finger, and the upstroke, as you can hear, sounds a bit dead in comparison. So, and also, when I do that first downstroke, I'm thumping the bridge. Be careful when you do that, because it's very hard, and your hand is very soft, and when the two meet, your hand will lose. So don't do it too hard, or you're going to bruise yourself. So, okay, so we've got down, hammer, down, up. Then I do an extra little downstroke with the strings muted there. The reason the strings are muted is because I've got to get onto the next chord. If you can develop the technique of having your fingers flat to the strings all the time, it means that you can get all kinds of extra muted strums that you couldn't otherwise get. And they're kind of for free. You're getting from here to another chord, but actually while you do it, your fingers are touching the strings, so you can keep strumming and you get muted stuff. And as I do that muted strum, I'm flicking down against the rim of the sound hole, which is very, very flamenco technique. Okay, then we have, that's a little semi-quaver triplet, I think. Da-da-da-da. And it's bass note with a thumb, then fourth string with my index finger here, hammer, and then pluck the top string with my third finger. Okay, then I hammer on another bass note, so then I bring my right hand down heavily on the strings to get an extra percussive sound. Then I play what's called a pinch in fingerpicking, which means your thumb and your fingers are playing at the same time, and it's two open strings, it's the fifth and the second strings. Then I hammer that on. I'm not very good at fingerpicking really fast, like say Chet Atkins or Tommy Emmanuel. And I don't even have fingernails because I do so much tapping. I prefer to have, no fingernails. So I do a lot of hammering on while I'm fingerpicking. So you can still get the same speed, but you don't actually have to have the same speed in your right hand. So pinch, then I'm hammering on this note here with my index finger. Then the second string open. Then my thumb is plucking this note on the fourth string, and then taking my first finger off and getting an open third string. So really slowly we have down strum with thump, hammer on, down up, downstroke with the rim hit, then pluck, pluck, hammer, and pluck the open string, then right hand heavily down, then a pinch on open strings, hammer on, pluck the second string, pluck the fourth string, pluck the third string open, and that was my whole riff. this is the same thing. It's technically exactly the same. So there's some finger picking, a slightly different way.